to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about something kind of important and something that I've never actually really talked about, and I use them in all my tutorials and all my videos, and it's pretty important. So what I'm talking about is brushes. And in this cup I have all of my favorite brushes, freshly washed. As you can see, they're still kind of wet. I didn't even use these today. I used some other stuff. But I really wanted to touch upon this because I haven't talked about it in any of my videos, really. I'll point out here and there like where some of them are from, but I've never really actually sat down and talked to you guys about my brushes. And so I'm just going to take you into what's in this cup, because these are the brushes that I use on a daily basis when I'm doing a full face of makeup, along with a blender sponge. But I have talked a lot about this in many different videos, so you guys already know how important the blender sponge is. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right in to this cup of brushes. Okay, so starting off with face brushes, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the sponge. Super important. I use this for my foundation. As you can tell, I've used it today, and I also use it for setting powder under my eyes. I will take the airspun powder and I will dip my damp sponge into the powder and place that under my eyes. I did that today and I love how it looks and I love how it lasts, and it does not crease at all. So damp beauty sponge is a must. This one isn't even the beauty blender, it's by City Color, I believe, and I got it for $5 at Ross, so that is a really good deal. And I mean, all sponges, despite the couple ones that I bought on Amazon, they work really well, as long as you wet them before you use them. Give them a try. I will never steer clear from a beauty sponge. So now, staying on the topic of the face, I'm going to go ahead and let you know about these brushes. So this brush is from a set that I bought on Amazon quite a while ago, and I'm pretty sure it's still available. I'll have it linked down below if I find it. And this came with a bunch of different brushes. I have 4 here. I don't use all of them. These still are kind of dirty, but these 2 have definitely been my favorite. It also came with some eye brushes, but not a big fan of those. This one I'll use for foundation. I've used it a couple times. It's not as good as the sponge, but I really do enjoy this one. It's just a flat top Kabuki. I'm guessing it's supposed to be the dupe of the Sigma F80, I think it's called. And you know what? It works really well. I like it. My sister actually enjoys this brush a lot, but I just prefer the beauty sponge. And this brush I use for contouring. I will use this with my Kat Von D contour kit to contour my cheeks, and today I'm just wearing a little bit of bronzer, so I use a different brush for that. But if I'm contouring with the Kat Von D palette, I will use this brush to place a product and blend it out. Love that brush. The next set that I'm going to talk about is this wood handle set, and I got a bunch of brushes with this set, and I actually really love all the brushes that came in this set. These are wonderful brushes, and they're always on sale on Amazon. I also ordered those, but this one is what I use for blush. I really love the shape of it. It's nice and tapered, and it's rounded at the top, and the bristles are really soft, perfect for blush, and it fits perfectly on my cheeks just to apply a little bit of product. I'm not a powder girl. I don't wear a lot of powder on my face, but when I find that my blush was applied too much, or I just feel like I need to do a little more blending, I will use this brush from Eco Tools. This is the powder brush that I got also in a set of some Eco Tools brushes, but this is literally the only one. Sorry, one more eye brush. that I use from that set. I purchased this set at Target, I believe, when it was still here in Canada, and I really do love this powder brush. I think it's really good. I've used it as like to powder my whole face on days when I felt like it, but I don't use it on a daily basis. It's not one of my favorites, but if you're looking for a good powder brush, this one is definitely a good one. Moving on to a bronzer brush. This one, my sister actually purchased a set of 3 of these brushes. She has the other 2, but she gave me this one because she does not like it. I really enjoy it. I like the shape of it. I had one by Elf that was the same shape, and I really liked that one, but it got ruined, so she gave me this one, and I really like this one for bronzer because it's just a little less stiff, so it's not quite like this one. As you can see, they're both angled, but this one is flat, whereas this one is rounded, so it gives you more so it gives you less of a harsh line, so it's just to bronze the face rather than to contour a sharp contour. Moving on to eye brushes. I'm gonna go with my eyebrow brush. This is an angled brush. On here it says liner, but I use it for my eyebrows, and I've used it for my eyebrows since I got it. This was actually from a little set from Forever 21. I've spoken about this brush before and how perfect it is for my brows. I really love the shape of my brows and the look that I get with this brush. So I mean, cheap angled brushes, don't look past them because sometimes they work really well. So I really like that one. Moving on to the same wooden handle, the ones that came with the face brushes. These are 2 fluffy crease brushes. This one is just angled like that, and then this one is just a round tapered brush, which is my holy grail brush. I use this almost every single day. Almost every single day. And then a flat shader brush, and I really like this one actually for concealer around the brows. I think it's really well, but it works really good as a flat eyeshadow brush too. I really like it for that as well. And then the last one from that set, I use this also for concealer. If I don't use my sponge, I'll use it for concealer and to set powder underneath my eyes. Again, you don't need everything, but I like to switch it up, and if my sponge is like ever too dirty and hasn't been washed, I'll use this, or vice versa, whatever it may be. I just like to have options, and I mean, as long as they fit in the cup, they're good. Moving on to some more crease brushes. I really like to have lots of crease brushes. It's really important to have them all, especially if you're doing different looks all the time. I have 2 e.l.f. crease brushes that I use all the time. And this is just an older version, and this is the newer version, new packaging. And I do have a little tape here because my sister has the same one, and I don't like to confuse them, so I know which one is mine. This brush is super important. I use this every single day. This is an Eco Tools brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's kind of chunkier, so I will use this to set powder on my eyelids. If I'm not wearing eyeshadow and I'm just going to set powder on my eyelids, I will place it with this, or under my brow bone solely I will go in with a shimmery white shade just to highlight under my brow bone. This is a really good brush as well. I got this one, I think I got it at Walmart. It says bearsource.ca. I don't know, I didn't order this online, I got it at Walmart. And it is a great outer crease brush, and it's really small, it's dense, and it's really soft bristles. Perfect for adding black. If you don't want to add too much, you add it with a small brush like this, and then you go back in with your blending brush and you blend those colors in together. So this is super important. I don't use it every day, but if I'm doing a smoky eye, I cannot not use this brush. 2 flat shader brushes that I ordered offline. These are from the brand called Bodico. Bodyco, I'm not sure, but these were like super cheap on Amazon, and I actually bought one first and loved it so much that I bought another one. So now I have two, and I'm thinking of purchasing a couple more. I will link those also down below if I find them, because it has been a while since I used those brushes. But yeah, that is everything that is in my cup. I just have a pair of tweezers here because, like I've said before, I use tweezers all the time to clean up my brows and anything else really. So yeah, those are all my brushes. It's quite a bit, but these brushes are brushes that I've collected over the years of doing makeup and just trial and error. I have a bunch more brushes that I do not use, that I do not touch. They just stay in like makeup bags like this, and I just never use them because I love these brushes. And yeah, I find that using brushes like this is what helps me apply my makeup really well. And I mean, of course, there's a whole ton of brushes that I haven't tried yet, but I'm good with this bunch right here. So thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around this long, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, if it was really informative to you, and if you like seeing these kinds of videos. Then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.